This edition of What's Up Wednesday is going to be about subscriptions, and it may be a little bit longer than the last one we did because the subscription stuff is a little bit detailed, so it could take us a little bit of time to go through it. Um, Hopefully not too long. I'll try to move through it as quickly as I can. We're going to start over here on my book page of my blog, leaniebrown.com/books. And we're going to scroll all the way down past these books, and past these books, and past these books, and past these books, to where it says books available in Kindle Unlimited. All the books below that spot are books that you can read with your Kindle Unlimited subscription. You can also buy them on Kindle, but you won't find them anywhere else because Amazon requires that any books enrolled in Kindle Unlimited must be exclusive to Amazon. They cannot be offered anywhere else. That is why this one book, sequel to the Willow Hall series, is not in KU, because I do give that out to email subscribers, which is now Substack subscribers, but we'll get to that in just a second. Okay, the rest of these books that are above there, they can be found on Kobo Plus, and they can be found on Everand. I have links to the, like you could click on one of these and you can get there. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do it this way. You can also find links to this on my current book promotions page. Okay, so if I click on the book, it gives me more information about the book. It also says get it now. So I'm going to click on get it now. And that is going to show me all the places where it is available. So we've got Palace Marketplace and Biblio, Indigo Chapters, which is a Canadian store, Smashwords. You've seen all of these before. The two that I'm going to mention that I know the most about, I don't know a lot about Palace Marketplace right now, are Kobo and Everand. Kobo is a store where you can buy the books, but they also have a subscription reading service. Let me continue to there. Oops. Yes, I do have a pop-up blocker on my laptop, so it's going to take me a minute. Okay, and as you can see, it'll say Discover Unlimited Reading with Kobo Plus. Read for free. It's not for free. You have to buy it for a subscription. I really dislike this sort of marketing tactic. I know they do it on Amazon too. It's not free. You have to pay a subscription. There is a free trial. So during the free trial, you can read for free. There are 30 days that you can read for free. And during those 30 days, it is completely free. I do not even get paid for it. So it's free. You can also buy it down here, like it says. If I come over here and I want to know more about Kobo Plus, okay, this is showing me the Canadian site because I'm in Canada, so the price that you saw on the other page was also Canadian. In Canada, if you want to just read or you want to just listen, it's $9.99 a month for that subscription. In the US, those prices are $7.99. If you want to do both listening and reading in Canada, it's $12.99, and in the US, when I looked, I think it said $9.99. Okay, so that is the price that it will cost you to subscribe to Kobo Plus. Okay, so we said that there was Kobo Plus that we were looking at, and I was also going to look at, let's see if I can, maybe I can just back my way out of this. Okay, there we go. The other one is Everand, which used to be called Scribd, but now it's called Everand. All right, continue on to there. Okay, that's just about open. somebody didn't like my book very much and only got 3 stars. That's kind of sad. You get a 30-day free trial here as well if you want. I looked at the price. The price said $12.99, but I don't remember if it was Canadian or if that was American. I don't remember. I'm not signing in, thank you. I'm going to click on my name here, just so you can see that there's more than just this one book over here in Everand that are in my library that you can read. So you've got all those. Click view more and you would get a lot more books there. Let's see how many are in each line. 6 in each line, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1, because that's not actually my book. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 1 is 43 books that are on Everand that you could read. 43 titles, I'll call them, because some of them are short, like these novelettes. There are several novelettes that are in there that are only 5, 6 chapters long, so they're not super long. Okay, so that is Everand, and we saw Kobo Plus. So let's go back to my website. And I think I'm even doing this. I've actually recorded this video twice already. I made mistakes on showing the screens, and I was talking about things and saying, oh, look here, this, and nothing was showing. So hopefully I'll get it all right this time and we can be done. All right, we're back on my website. We're on my book page right now. So we have places where you can just read my books. Kindle Unlimited, Everand, Kobo Plus. Remember that the Kindle Unlimited books cannot be anywhere else, so they are the only ones that are in Kindle Unlimited. All the other books that aren't in Kindle Unlimited are on Kobo Plus and Everand. They are also on my Ream page, which we're going to get to here in a minute. If you look in the menu, it says Join a Reader Community. We're going to click on that, and that page is going to open for us. And I'll show you a couple of other possibilities for being a subscription reader, and one possibility for just a couple of possibilities, I guess, for following along and knowing when my books are available and where, and all of those interesting details about my writing life. All right, so I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page and start down here. Okay, you can subscribe to my blog, and you can receive updates that will tell you things about this Saturday broadsheet is available. There's a new story connection post, or I'm starting to post a new story on the blog, which I do sometimes. It's been a while, but hopefully in the future there'll be another one. So you could subscribe there and you can get a lot of information, and you can always find my current book promotions on a page there. You can find most anything you want to that's related to me and my books on my blog. So it's always a good place to start if you're like, oh, where can I find that? Go to LeanieBrown.com and you'll probably find it somewhere if you pop around a few different pages and look. If not, you can always message me and I can maybe help you. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to talk about Patreon first, because that is the one that I have had the longest. I have had Patreon since 2017. I've had some people following me on Patreon since 2017, which is absolutely wonderful. Patreon takes a while to load, and I am going to have to switch the view, because right now what you're seeing is what I would see, and there's information down there that maybe I don't want to share publicly with everybody. So we're going to did this to me before too. It's just slower than I like it to be. I'm going to click public so that you can see what it looks like if you come to the screen as someone who is not a patron. So there is a join for free button And there are some public posts that you will find on Patreon. Those posts would include my Saturday broadsheet and Story Connections posts, announcements about books that might be on sale or anything book related. I haven't done very many other posts on here. I may start doing some more posts like, you might do on, because I thought there was a spot, social media type, but, now that I'm thinking about it, no, it probably wouldn't work on here. Okay. Anyway, you can join for free, and there is some public things here that will help you keep up with my work. Then there are also 2 memberships, and I set these up 2017, and I haven't changed them, and I don't have any plans at the moment to change them. I set them very low. The cost to support me and get some benefits from supporting me is very low. These are Canadian numbers that they're showing here. American, this one is $1 a month. This one is $2 a month. Like I said, very low. Probably too low, but it's what it is. You could also set yours to pay more if you wanted to as well. I do offer a free 7-day trial just so you can see what things are like and see if it's something that you would want to do or not. Right now I don't have anything new really posting here because I don't have a new story that I'm writing under my Leanie pen name. So for $1 a month, you get early access to all of my work. As I write it, you can read it and you can comment on it, and we have discussions about things, and sometimes I ask questions about, well, what do you think? Should the next story be this, or should we do that? That sort of thing happens. I need a name for something. There'll be those sorts of questions that you can participate in. So there is that community aspect of it. Anything that is a non-exclusive shared story, so it's something that I'm sharing on my blog as well as on Patreon. My blog is public and free. Even if it's something that has a password, it's still free and public. Those stories, $1 a month patrons will get a downloadable ebook copy of it when it's ready for publication. For $2 a month, you get everything that the $1 a month people get, plus you get an ebook, downloadable ebook to keep forever, a copy of each story that I write. Every new story, you get a copy of it before it goes out to the stores. It's usually on pre-order when I give it to my patrons, and it's right around the same time that I hand out ARCs, advanced reader copies, through Booksprout or through my email list, because sometimes I do give some of those away there on a first come first served basis. Here you would be guaranteed to get the book. Now that's $1 and $2, right? You can see that's kind of what the posts look like, and you can see where there's ability to comment and there's the ability to like something, and I do get notifications about those things. I try to keep up with them. Sometimes I miss them, but I really try not to. I feel bad when I don't. I will categorize things, have some tags on them so that if you want more things that are about more posts that have story excerpts, you could click on that and it should show you more stories that I tagged that now. There may be posts there that had story excerpts that I didn't tag because I forgot that tag, but you can do it that way. There's also a collections place that's brand new, and I don't have very much set up under there yet. You can read all of my archives, whether you're a $1 patron or a $2 patron. All of them. I have 691 posts that I have posted. The majority of those posts are story chapters. So you could, yeah, there you go. You could see, it's just going to be slow. Okay, we're going to go back over here. You could read all of those books that I've written and posted there, and you could find the different books by title, but you are going to have to find each chapter, and you're going to have to open each chapter individually. So it's not super user friendly, but they are there. It just takes a little bit of work to read them. But then I also have a place where it's easier to read my backstories, or it will be. I'm in the process of setting this one up. This one is new to me. It is Ream Stories. And it's going to open here in just a second. And on Ream Stories, you can follow for free, which gives you a lot of what you would get as a free subscriber over on Patreon, but a little bit more. Because here we have a free story each month. There'll be one book that'll be free to read, and I'll just be going through my list. It'll take quite a while. I've got a lot of titles. This is from Tolerable to Lovely. That is January's free read. Tales from Pemberley and Other Sweet Story Vignettes is also free. That is one that is always free. I do have a free book on retailers right now that I need to get up here so that you can read it for free here as well, and that is His Beautiful Bee is the name of that book. I do have some subscription levels here where they're paid. There's the Repository Reader and the Repository Reader Collector. The Reader, you get to read all the stories as I write them, and you get access to all of my back catalog on Ream. It does not include books that are in Kindle Unlimited. And if you are a reader collector, you will get to do all of those things that I just mentioned, plus each month, starting in February. I haven't got it set up to start in January, so it's going to start in February. There will be one ebook box set or one unboxed ebook that will be available to you to download at a link via BookFunnel to keep. Okay, and I'll just be rotating through them. The unboxed book is like Darcy Family Christmas. Let's take that for example. It's currently 4 books in that series. 3 of them are in a box set, so that'd be a boxed set. And then you have one of those books that is not in the box set, and that would be an unboxed ebook. So it's standing alone, but make sure that you have the whole set. I would be putting that one up just 1 month by itself. Or if I don't get to it until after the other 2 are written, which is not going to happen, it's going to happen before those are written, then they would be in a box set. But if it's still single, it'll be by itself. Anyway, that's probably more information than you really needed to know at this point. I tend to do that sometimes. I used to be a teacher. I can just ramble on for hours and hours and give you more information than you would ever want to know. Lots of years of practice doing that as a teacher. All right now, From Tolerable to Lovely is our free read for all followers at Ream this month, for the whole month of January. It'll change when we get to February. There'll be another book. It'll probably be another one of the Tea Time Tales, because I'm kind of working through those right now. And because I have them all ready loaded. I don't have all of my backlist books uploaded yet because it takes a while to get them formatted and uploaded and ready to read over here on Ream. It's not a hard process, it just takes time. It's a little fiddly. When you open, clicking on details, you get this little pop-up that will give you information about the book. You can click more, you'll see the whole thing. Then there's going to be some audience information that will be there that will include things such as what series it belongs to and if it has any possible trigger warnings in the book. I don't have very many that would have trigger warnings, but like my Touches of Austen series, one of the books, Her Convenient Forever, begins with her contemplating suicide. So that one, you will have a trigger warning that there is mention of suicide in the book, or a discussion of it even. They don't use the word suicide, but that's what they're talking about. All right, so let's click Read Story, because this one is available for everyone to read this month. Let me just pop over and make sure I'm still doing things right. Yay! Last time this one didn't show. The last time I tried to do this, it wasn't showing properly. Okay. It kept my progress in this book from the last time that I had it open. I wasn't very far into chapter 1. I was just down here, but it opened to where I was. If I were in chapter 2 or 3, it would have opened to there as well. You can jump to chapters because when you click on this, it will give you the chapters. This is a 4-chapter book. It's a short novelette. And you can change, I have it on light right now, but you could go dark or sepia. You can make your font size smaller or larger. You can even choose what kind of font that you want. So that's kind of nice that you can do that. As you can see on the screen, you just scroll all the way down. It's just scroll all the way to the end of the book. It's just scrolling. They have an app which functions the same way for reading. It's just obviously smaller, not a full screen like this is. When you're going through here, you see all these little plus marks at every single paragraph. And because my paragraphs are sometimes just, 4 words, they're short. If you click on that, there's the quote. It's kind of highlighting that quote. You can give it a heart if you like it. You can come down here and you can type something in to give me some sort of feedback or make a comment. Oh, I really love this. Ha, ha, ha. That was so funny. Whatever. Or you're missing a word. That could happen too, because I know there are still typos no matter how many times you have it go through proofreading and editing or whatever. There's always something that comes through more than I would like. And then you type it in, you press send. And then it's over here in the comments section. And if somebody else sees it and like you said, oh, ha, 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 this was really funny. Or I had this happen to me too when I was, at university or whatever. And somebody else can say, oh, me too. And they can comment underneath it, right? So it's a really interesting way that you can really interact with other readers of a book, which I think is really kind of exciting. And it's right in the paragraph. It's not like at the end of a chapter, which you can do that in Patreon. At the end of a chapter, you can leave a comment and other people can comment back and forth on it, right? So that is Ream. Back here. Give me a second. There we go. Didn't want to close that tab before I had gotten to the other one, or I would have ruined it again, right? I don't want to do that. All right. And then there's one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about for subscriptions. And you may already know this if you read my last Saturday broadsheet. I have switched email providers and I have taken my email list and moved it to Substack. The reason I have done that, one reason is because it's free to use as an email service. I could set up paid subscriptions there later if I want to. Probably I'm not going to, but I do have that option. And Substack has some neat features to it that a regular email service provider does not offer. Okay, so there we go. There is the front page of my Substack online, LenieBrown.substack.com will get you there. You can just pop over there. You don't have to subscribe to see this page and to read the things that are on this page. You can just go directly there and you can read what is there. And I've tried to organize it so that you can find things easily. I'll show you some things that are there, announcements, story connections, Saturday broadsheet, so on. And then recommendations and things over here. The Sideworthy Romance Tea Room over at the side. Rose Fairbanks and Zoe Burton and I have that as a joint Substack. We send out a post once a month, and we had an event in August, and we're working on planning one tentatively for March, where you will have to be a subscriber in order to take part in that event. There'll be giveaways and things that go with it, just like there were last time. That will take place in the chat section of the Sideworthy Romance Tea Room. Chat is an area where I can post messages to all of my subscribers, and they're private. They're just subscribers only. Not anybody who comes here can read them. You have to be a subscriber in order to read them. That is where I can give away limited numbers of advanced reader copies. It's where I can give away. I had the newsletter stories that I had done from the year before in a book, and I gave that away to my subscribers. And I could post a link there for them to get that. It's not public, it's just for subscribers. Notes is public, just like the homepage is. And Notes is more like a social media feed. And I usually try to make sure that any post that I do also gets into the notes so that they can maybe be discovered by someone who is just looking on Substack for, literature type Substacks to follow, or Jane Austen inspired Substacks to follow, whatever topic they might be looking for that might match up with what I write. Okay, so home notes are public, chat is private. You do have to be a subscriber for that. Subscribing to Substack is free and probably always will be free, but I am not going to guarantee that because things can change, and I may decide to offer some subscriptions where you can read early access books or whatever on Substack. I don't really expect to do that, but I'm just leaving it out there just in case. And those are all of my subscriptions. So we have got the regular reading subscriptions where you can just read my books. And that is, I have about 20 books that are on Kindle Unlimited. And then I have the rest of my books. What did we say it was? 41? No, 43, because it was 6 times 7 plus 1. So 43 books that you can find on Everand and on Kobo Plus. And then you have the other more community-oriented sorts of subscription places. My blog, where you can just find out about my work and what's going on, sometimes read something that I'm posting. Substack, which is like my newsletter, but also has some other unique community features that we can use there. And then we have Ream, which is a subscription reading service where you can read my backlist books. And the books that are coming out. You can have the option to just read. You can also collect some of the box sets. And then you have Patreon, where you can read early access and get some downloads of books as well at the different levels that are there. So those are my subscriptions. And if you are a person who likes subscriptions, I hope that you will find one there that is to your liking and that will suit your needs quite well. And as promised, this was a long video. It was 3 times longer than the last one that we did. This is half an hour, just over. So I'll let you get back to your Wednesday now, and I hope it's a good one. Until next time, bye.